Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the new Colourpop and Harry Potter collection. We picked up the eyeshadow palette and one of the lip glosses. So today I'll be doing a tutorial and a review on all of that. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so now I just want to run through some of the swatches real quick for the eyeshadow palette. This has, I didn't count, 24 shades. Sorry, I just had to count that. But we're gonna run through all those, and then also we'll do a swatch on my arm of the lip gloss too. So we'll get right into that. Okay, so starting out, I'm going to show the line of the shades first, and then we'll go into it. I'll do 4 at a time, just because that's how they line up, just because I know I'm not going to do great with some of these names. So the first shade here is this really pretty glittery type shade. I think this is the one that I put on my inner corner. Very beautiful. Can't really see it good. There we go. It is glittery. I think if we just kind of build it up a little too, it doesn't help that I have very fair skin, but you can see there, it's just a highlighting shade. Very beautiful for inner corner. We can see it kind of here. I'll just add a little bit more too. But yeah, just very beautiful inner corner shade. Next one, I can say this name is Floating Candles. Same thing, just a shimmery, beautiful gold. This is the one that I have on my lids right now. Same thing, just very beautiful. Can kind of see that a little better. Sorry, I am just so fair, so they're not going to show up great. I should probably put them on the front of my hand. But yeah, you can kind of see that yellow there. Next is this beautiful tan color. Beautiful for like transitioning shades, things like that. This is what I put first in my crease. Just like a beautiful tan. Like I love that for just starting to build up your crease. And then finally is Liquid Luck. This is a beautiful like orangey glitter. Very beautiful. Swatch is really good too. So that is for the first row. So we have the first very beautiful like glitter highlight. Then we have a gold glitter here. This is I seriously love this. I think this is gonna be my new go-to for a while for a transition shade in the crease. And then this beautiful glittery orange. Okay, next we're going into the second row. I'll just be putting the swatches right under where we started. This next one is the Whomping Willow, another beautiful brown transition shade. Ooh, this one's nice. Right there, beautiful. Put this one in my crease too to kind of help build up. Look at that though. Very good. Next is, I should get a makeup wipe. Give me a second. Next, we're going into Hufflepuff. This is, of course, a yellow. Little insight for you. I am actually a Hufflepuff. I did the quiz. Another thing, don't be mad at me. I haven't watched all the Harry Potter movies. Just because when we were little, we just never watched them and we never read the books. And then I finally started to read the books when I was like 19, 20. And then the books just got really big, and then I just never finished them. Me and my fiance, though, did start watching the movies, so I think we're on like the 4th movie, and that was like where I was last for books. So yeah, we'll maybe eventually finish it. But here's that yellow shade for you. Again, just super pigmented, very beautiful. This color, though, that's my go-to. Like, when I have to do very natural, just normal looks for work, these are the shades I go to. So this one keeps catching my eye. I'm like, that's pretty nice. But this one's beautiful too, very pigmented. Okay, next one is the Golden Snitch. Holy guacamole. I wish you could see this. That is gold. Ooh, look at that. I wish my camera like pulled off like how shiny this actually is. I'm trying to like kind of go into my light over here so you can kind of see. Here, I'll like block out my face if that helps. But this one's beautiful. You can kind of still see on my finger. Very glittery. Very sheen. Love that though. Okay, last one is pumpkin juice. Holy cats, guys. Oh, I wish you could see the glitter. You can't see the glitter. Let me fix my lighting. Okay, I'm kind of facing it towards my light to like see how shiny this is. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Guys, I'm literally just doing like a light swatch too. And this has glitter in it. This one's more like lighter glitter. It's not like full on. It's more just like kind of sporadic in there. Okay, but these are the first two lines going down. Seriously, this is so good. Like I told you guys, or I haven't yet, but I mentioned it in the tutorial. I haven't used Colourpop eyeshadows. I had their Super Shock ones years ago that were just glitters, but I've never actually had like any of their matte shadows before or an eyeshadow palette in general from them. So these seriously are great. Let's get into the next. Okay, so these next two rows I'm really excited for. To be honest, they're things I won't typically wear. Just because throughout the week I wear very just like this makeup for work, but I'm excited. So this first one is Mandrake. It's this very beautiful like burgundy red, but even a little hue of brown more. Ooh. Okay. Very beautiful. Again, like I said, these aren't typical shades that I wear, but I'll be honest about quality. And that's good. This is like buildable. You could work with this. Can't remember now what I use for this eyeshadow. I don't think I use this one though. But this is beautiful because it's more coming out like brown now than like burgundy. So very, very beautiful. Next is Invisibility Cloak. I don't want to go into this one because it looks so beautiful right now. It's like a marbled, like red, gold, white glitter. There it goes. This is another one. Beautiful. How would you even describe that color? That is so pretty. It's like almost coming off as pink. Almost. That is so pretty. I think this is like it. What I see is pink, and what it's coming off is pink. Maybe it's just a darker, like more red hue pink, which I really like because that's like what this palette was kind of missing, was like a pink color. So that's really pretty. Same thing, a little bit of glitter in there. You can kind of see it shimmering there. Okay, next one is Butterbeer. We got a glittery bronze. Always need one of these in your palette. Ready? Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's pretty. Very pretty for fall. I like. Okay, last one for this row is Gryffindor. Ooh, I even swatched it way too much already. That is pigmented. This is your burgundy right here. This is a matte burgundy shade. That is pretty. That is something This is usually how far I'll venture out, is putting this in my crease and then just working it down with even like a color like this. That's pretty though. So this is the 4th line right here. I'm telling you, all the shades are great quality so far. Haven't had any that are like chalky or anything like that. Okay, going into the 4th row. First one is Enchanted Keys. Very beautiful taupe shade. This is one I think I put in my crease to start out. Love. Can't really, oh, my camera's not focusing. There it is. Really beautiful. Okay, now we're getting into the fun ones. I'm excited for these. These are the blues. I never wear blue, but when I saw this, I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay, this one's Patronus. Beautiful glitter. Like sheen. Oh, I wish my camera would focus. That one's pretty. It's another beautiful. This is Forbidden Forest. This is like a chunky glitter right here. Like, oh my. I've never had one of these before. So we'll see how it kind of comes off. So I think this one, definitely you would need like glitter glue for. You can see it, obviously it came off. Like, and I'm sure you could pack it on pretty good. Like, that's without any sort of primer. So, now when you can see it in the light, there's like a sheen. That's pretty. Oh, I have to figure out some way I can use that, because that would be fun. Okay, last one is a Ravenclaw. That one's gorgeous. So the Patronus is just a like tad bit more lighter blue. This is like navy blue. This one is pretty. Take a shot every time I say this one's pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay. I gotta try to use blue sometime. Like, my mind is made up. Okay, guys, so this is the next 2 rows. So starting up here and all the way down. This is pretty. This is like a rainbow right here. So we got a lot of glitters, a chunky glitter, and then some mattes mixed through here. Again, very good quality. Nothing, no bad, no streaky. The only one obviously is this glitter that needs like a primer, but this was just 2 swatches that I built up on. So very good. Okay, we are almost done. We just have the last 2 rows to go. So let's get right into it. Next is we have Gillyweed. This is going to be like a white glitter with kind of like a green undertone. Same, here, I'll try up here. Maybe you can see a little bit better on the front of my hand. There you go. These lighter shades I'll go on the front of my hand. You can really see that glitter. Beautiful. Here, I'll show you the other 2 fair ones. This is the first one that I showed that I put on my inner corner. That's the top one up here. So this one kind of has more of like a tan undertone. This is Gillyweed. This has that green blue undertone to kind of like do like that underwater mermaid type vibe. So very beautiful for those inner corners. Even you could do like a highlight here too with them. Okay, next we have Great Hall. This is the one that I put on the outside of my eyes here. Let's see. There we go. Blends super nice. Beautiful. Yeah. Looks very nice. These are my jam. These colors right here, love. Because you can like just do very like easy things like this for work and they turn out beautiful, but you didn't have to work super hard for them, you know? You just were able to blend them easily, pop them in the corner. Works wonders. Okay, we're getting into our greens. Another thing, I used green once, and I liked it, but I just used it once. So let's see if these kind of change my mind. We are going into Nimbus 2000. This is a green with, I don't know how to describe it. I'm showing you the overview of these though, so you can kind of see how it kind of like undertones you see here. This has a glitter, like shimmer. Okay. I see gold undertones for sure with the glitter. So what we could do, a cool video would be me doing like the different houses, like each house. Tell me if that's a video you'd like to see, because then that would really have to make me do a yellow look, a red, a green, and a blue. That'd be cool. Let me know if you want to see that. Final green on this line is Slytherin. We got a matte emerald green right here. Oh my gosh. These colors are beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not. I don't know how to really work with them to make them look great. So I kind of like the idea of maybe doing like each house. That would be fun. Comment down below which look you'd be most excited to see, which color. Okay, we are on our last row of colors here. First one, we have Elder Wand. This is like a more gray black. Here we go. This one is a little bit lighter. We'll go into swatch number 2 to kind of build it a little. Okay, so this is a matte. This one is a little bit light, but it is like a gray black. And this is 2 swatches on it, so I did have to build it a little bit. Okay, next is our last green. This is the Hungarian Horntail. This is a green shimmer. I'm just gonna throw it at the front of my hand just so you guys can see the glitter a little bit better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to do an all green to see how we can work with these colors because they're good. I just want to work with them. Last 2 we have, the first one is Sorting Hat. Mine kind of got beat up, I think, because the shadows kind of everywhere in the bottom of this palette. So this is just a darker like brown black here. This is great for the crease. Kind of rubbing it everywhere. And then last one, we have a black shade. Okay, this is Dementor. Okay. There's our black. Not bad. We'll go in with number 2. There you go. So definitely Dementor and Elder Wand. You need like 2. But that's if you really want to build it up. Personally, with darker shades like that, I kind of appreciate when you have to build it a little just because they're a little intimidating. You don't want to like have, when you're transitioning, really intense. So either way, like it can go either way. Some people like very pigmented. Those darker shades, I don't mind. You know, I like to build it up. But for the eyeshadow palette, I'll show you here. Sorry, I kind of wiped it down because there was a lot of makeup on the other side. I believe it's $30. I think it's worth it. You know, I know there's a lot of eyeshadow palettes out there and I know they're not the cheapest sometimes. But I feel like this one has a lot of shades where you can just do like a normal natural look. But then also if you want to do a more exciting look with blues, greens, reds, or yellows, you have all those. I feel like there's, I don't even know, like 7 or 8 different transitioning shades for your lids. There's 3 different like highlighting shades. I think it has everything, but it also is like a Harry Potter palette. You know, they like hit all their spots for there, but they also did a good job making a good eyeshadow palette. Personally, I haven't seen a lot of these shades all in an eyeshadow palette before, so I think they did a really good job. So if you are in the need of like a new eyeshadow palette and you kind of want to get everything you need all in one, I think this would be a good one. I think it's $30 at Ulta where we got it, or you could get it probably on the Colourpop website. I'll link both places. If you guys could let me know like how you would like me to link my makeup that I post in my videos, if you want it through Sephora, Ulta, or the actual website where the makeup's through, that would be great. I know people have like points through like Sephora, Ulta, but also I like to give most of the attention to the actual brands. So if you could let me know, that would be great. But yeah, okay, let's get into the video now. Okay, just to prime my eyes, just because I finished up with my basic makeup, I'm just gonna go in with just like a powder and just kind of go over everything just so it has like an even base. Okay, now to go like more into my crease, I'm gonna start with this up here shade. Let's see if it loads. Okay, now I'm gonna start working in my crease. I'm gonna start with this lighter brown shade and just start kind of building up my crease. I usually really like to work with like browns and like tans just because it's really easy to manage. And that's why I really like this palette, because it is like a lot of browns and tans. And it's just so usable too, like good. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more on each side. Good, if you can kind of see that. Like I said, you kind of have to build it up. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of a terracotta like brown shade and just kind of slowly working it in. You can't go very aggressive or you'll kind of, in like very generic, you're gonna make a big mess. So I kind of just place it down and then just slowly start working it out. All else fails, you can blend it out. I have really no great technique with this. I'm literally just going back and forth, maybe kind of working it out a little bit and then just bringing it down. And if you feel like you don't have enough, just go very light. And then same thing, kind of spread it and then work it in. So I've never used a Colourpop eyeshadow palette yet. I've had like their single shadows way back when. But I only got like the really sparkly one. So this is my first time working with their mattes, and honestly, I am very surprised. Not surprised, like, obviously I like their stuff. I know they have really good stuff, but this is just blending out so easily, guys. Like, I'm telling you, I am not confident when I blend, but this is working out pretty good. Like, it just takes time though, like when you're adding more colors, things like that. But I think it looks pretty good. Okay, now I gotta add kind of like a primer because I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter. So I just go in with my concealer and very lightly, because we don't want to just cover up everything we worked on. So just right kind of inner corner and lightly out. Sometimes I use my finger just because I feel like I have a little bit more control rather than just the brush. Same thing, other side. How am I holding this right now? Perfect. Okay, so obviously there's some beautiful glitters in here, like with blues, reds, everything, like gorgeous, and greens. But I am about to go into work, so I just need a little bit more of a casual look. So I think I'm just gonna go in with, it's so hard. I think I'm gonna go in with like this lighter yellow, kind of gold shade. And I always just go in with my finger and just tap exactly where we just put that concealer. And I go heavy kind of on the inner corner. But then when we get to this outside, I just kind of lightly go because we kind of want that natural transition. Something like that. Don't worry, we're going to fix it up a little bit. And same thing for the other side. Perfect. And then we got to get rid of all the glitter, so I go like this. And then to really brighten it up, I'm going to go in with this really white glitter and just go inner corner. Same thing, I use my fingers. No, I probably should be using a brush, but this is just kind of what works best for me. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Now just to kind of finish it up just a tad bit more, tying all the ends, is these outsides. So I'm going to go in with this little bit of a darker brown shade. This is where you have to be very careful. You don't want a lot of product, so you're just going to tap it very lightly and then just kind of go towards that glitter, go in and then around, getting it into the crease. Okay, and then I'm going to put eyelashes on in a little bit, but also I got one of their lip glosses in the Luna Lovegood shade. Super beautiful. I'll show you a swatch. We're just going to throw it on our lips real quick. So you can't really see this one, but it is a clear gloss. It just has kind of like, it's very glittery, but it also has like a blue sheen to it, if you can kind of see that. But it is a clear gloss, so it's not going to really show up too much on the camera. Okay, so this is how the eyeshadow turned out. I think it's really beautiful. Obviously, I did kind of a more muted type eye tutorial just because I am running into work. But if you guys want me to do another one of using more of like the beautiful blues in here, the greens, the reds, please let me know. But yeah, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel and obviously comment down below with any other videos or products you'd like to see me review. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.